A massive boycott targeting American retailers is happening across the country today. This movement, widely recognized as Retail Blackout Day, has gained significant traction. Curious about how people feel about it, Cologne and I took to the streets to ask locals whether they were participating in this nationwide initiative. Have you heard about Retail Blackout Day?
Yes.
I actually just heard about it this morning. And are you taking part in it? Absolutely. I always make an effort to, no matter what. Supporting local businesses, our own economy, and the community we live in, it's something I strongly believe in. Why is that important to you? Well, you have to stand behind your own country, right? Supporting small businesses, local shops, and entrepreneurs, it's just what I do. It's part of my daily habits anyway, so taking part in this just makes sense. Another person we spoke to was also fully on board. Are you participating in this movement as well? Yes, without a doubt. I've completely stopped purchasing anything American for a while now, probably about 2 weeks to be exact. That's a strong stance.
What made you decide to do that?
Because, honestly, it just feels like the right thing to do. If we don't support our own country, who will? It's about time we focused on building up our own economy instead of relying on foreign businesses. The more we invest in our own people, the stronger our country becomes. So, have you been prioritizing buying from Canadian businesses lately? 100%. No question about it. Why is that so important to you? Because Canada needs to take control of its own destiny. We can't always depend on other countries to support us. We have to be self-sufficient. If we don't take this seriously, we're just putting our future at risk. Every dollar we spend should be helping our businesses grow, not someone else's. Another person we approached had a similar outlook. Have you been paying more attention to where your products come from, making an effort to buy Canadian goods? Oh, absolutely. I've started checking labels much more carefully than I used to. I appreciate stores that make it easier for consumers, like Lakeview Grocery Store. They've started putting little stickers on Canadian products, which makes it so much more convenient. Every time I shop, I make a conscious effort to choose local whenever possible. Have you made any changes to your shopping habits in light of this movement? Starting now, we definitely will. This has really opened our eyes, and from this point forward, we're fully committed to avoiding anything linked to the US, whether it's buying their products or even traveling there. Are you at all concerned about the potential tariffs that might be introduced next week? Well, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, no doubt, but at the end of the day, we'll handle it when it happens. There's no stopping it now. It's coming whether we like it or not. But from what I've seen on the news, people are really coming together in response to all of this. That gives me hope. It's going to affect both sides of the border, no question, but I don't think they fully realize the consequences yet. Regardless, seeing Canadians unite and stand by each other is something positive to come out of all this. It's good to see our flag being raised for a reason that brings people together. Does the idea of these tariffs worry you at all? Yes and no. I mean, it's out of our hands, right? We can't control what other countries decide to do. The best we can do is focus on keeping our own economy strong and resilient. And you don't seem too worried about it. Why is that? Because, in the end, I believe Canada will come out on top. We have to be confident, we have to stay strong, and we have to work together. Meanwhile, with everything going on in the States, I genuinely think their economy is going to start unraveling. And when that happens, we need to be in a position where we can stand firm and even help our neighbors if needed. At Cologne Now, we don't just report the news. We live here, too. We are your neighbors, bringing you stories that truly matter. No government funding. No outside influence. Just independent, local news you can trust.